Disclaimer. All views and topics discussed in this podcast are subjective and open to opinion. We do not endorse any use of illegal substances or anything of that matter. If you get offended by anything in this podcast, well, that's your own fault.
What's happening, you guys? I'm Josh.
I'm Zach. And
This is the No
this is the No Cap Podcast. This is our special guest, Denver.
Shalom.
Denver is he's a carpenter in Londonderry, New Hampshire. He is the co-owner of Ringget Home Improvements. And
Indeed,
why don't you
I
tell us
am.
about your company?
I own a mid company half of it at least, out in the Eastern Dairy area. I'm up by Hampstead. And anything you need done on the outside of your house, I'm more than happy to oblige.
A humble fucking man, everybody.
Give him a
humble ass man.
We just had a 15-minute conversation about drugs that you will never hear.
You will
because it
never
got
hear
deleted.
this because it got fucking deleted. Because life is a lie.
So we're back.
We as No Cap Podcast fully support small businesses. So any small business that would like to be on the show, be a part of what we do some dumb shit, you are fully welcome to send us a message, leave a comment, like, subscribe,
I have
and
my
we will make it
email.
happen for you.
I have my email in the information, and I will put Josh's email in the information as well, so you can contact us at
If
any
you
time.
put one more fucking cigarette out on my leg, I will wreak hell on your fucking life.
But there's no hole in your pants?
I don't know what's happening.
No cap.
No cap. Alright.
All right, gentlemen.
But,
What is our first topic here?
our first topic...
So we're never filming with that camera again. Sorry, keep going.
But our first topic we would like to speak about is, America, what is your opinion on abortion?
Pro-choice.
I am personally pro-choice. I believe that every woman in the world is entitled to exactly what they want to do with their life.
So I think you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want and not get judged for it or not have to deal. Like, unless you, like, do something horrible, like kill somebody or something. Unless they deserve it. Just kidding. Then you shouldn't have to be ridiculed for something that is your choice that you felt better
I'm pro-choice
yourself.
and pro-life.
Yes, give me... Yeah, I want to hear your...
I want to
So,
hear your take.
I'm pro-choice, as if you were. So anything involving anything, you can abort the baby. It doesn't matter. You could just decide you didn't want it.
I have a baby,
Get
by
rid
the
of
way.
it. It doesn't matter to me.
I have a dog.
The pro-choice about me is you wait and you know. And you wait so long
Yeah,
that it's heart's beating.
that
it
is
has
where I agree.
recognition.
That is
it's-
where I agree.
Yeah.
If you
Like-
do it right off the bat, but if you wait until it's actually a living
I
being...
don't even know.
that-
I think
No,
I think
like-
the record is 4 months or
No,
whatever.
I
It's till
completely
it
agree
has
with you. This is a whole thing.
Some
like
brain
the law that
shit
got
or
passed in
whatever,
New York.
like-
The law that got passed in New York that you can wait up to like any point, like 11 seconds before birth to get an
Link
aborted.
in the description.
I don't
Exactly.
even care about that. Like
That's fucked though. That is a
It
living
might be.
fucking life. That is a
But, like,
living life.
the only thing I care about is like I guess you might be right in that, judging by where like what I said, but like I don't know. I only care about it to the point where you would be.
If you waited that
You
fucking
understood,
long, if you
and,
waited
like-
that long, you just thought you had better shit to do to get this life out of your body.
Not that.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, if you really wanted to get rid of it, then why did you wait that long until it, like, grew into a thing? If you really knew,
Why would you want it to grow into a human?
then why, like, that's
Why would
just
you
fucking...
No.
Not conscious
Oh,
thought.
Exactly.
That's just sociopathic. That's fucked up.
I would want them to be able to do the same, but like add in whatever they had. You know what I mean? Like they would go a couple of weeks. I feel like what was it? The Ohio or something like that passed the heartbeat law, and I don't really know what the heartbeat law is, but I'm assuming it
I-
involves
I
if
think
it has a heartbeat.
I think once it becomes a
So-
fucking once it gets a heartbeat, it has like once it becomes a being, it's not just a fucking fetal cell. That it should not be aborted because then it's a life. That's how
But you
I look
also
at
have
it.
to think into
Unless
the
they
case.
didn't know, and it was like a rape baby or an incest.
No, that's
baby or
what I
something
mean.
Like that.
Think about the case.
I found my ground in the middle.
Think about the case of like.
But I have
don't know.
a child, so I'm also extremely biased.
Think of the 13-year-old
can't-
girl
I
that
can't
had no
imagine.
consent to her situation and was raped and was you're drinking my beer and
Dude, I'm
the
extremely
kid stop drinking my beer.
I'm extremely biased because dude, before I had a baby, I fucking
Oh, I had a sip.
Sin.
before I had a baby, I fucking hated kids. I hate, but now
Oh, I love kids,
dude, I
fucking
hated
love
kids, but I hate other people's kids. Viewers, I hate your kids. Just kidding. Ever since I had my son,
Everyone, this man hates your kids.
ever since I had my son, like I could never ever wish anything. Like I could not picture any like tiny little human being harmed. Like I love my son so much, so I'm extremely biased in that situation.
In the case of the podcast, we all have a deep-seated love for children. It's not anything. It's not anything that's meant to hurt
I
anybody.
never having kids.
If you are offended, fuck off. But I'm sorry. Disclaimer.
I had my foot on your foot. I
But
didn't realize that.
Stop footseeing me. We might make a baby. But
Is that how you get pregnant?
that's how it happens nowadays.
My mom
Eggs.
told me I got delivered by a fucking. What is it called?
The stork?
A stork.
You had to live by the laws of the stork.
I was gonna say pelican.
The fucking
a
pelican.
pelican?
The pelican
No,
dactyl.
no, I
Lord
smoked
have
with my
mercy.
dad, and he told me how I was conceived, and that was the most uncomfortable conversation of my life. So-
Disclaimer, the pelican dactyl. The pelican stork dactyl.
Pelicadactyl.
The pelican stork
To
dactyl.
pelodactyl. To pelodactyl.
Rob.
I just saw you lose it for a minute.
I am pro-choice, but I am also pro-life. For the 13-year-old girl that was raped, you have the right to decide what you want to do during a financial situation. It's not your fault for what happened. Whatever happened to you, that is not your choice. And if you don't have the capability, if you have family, if you have family that supports you, absolutely do what you want to do. If you love that baby and you want that baby to be brought into this world, and you can take care of it, just like anybody, just like any animal. Animals are the same as humans if you really seek into it. Animals.
They work more. They work smoother. than
Are
humans.
smoother. This isn't a catalytic converter. This is. We were
say
brought
that only
into
because
this
yours
world
is
to
blunt?
reproduce, and it is, of course, your choice what you want to do. Obviously, we have advanced into the medical field enough to be able to make that
It's fucking
choice.
crazy how far we've come.
We've come so far.
It is yours what you want to do to a point.
Of course, it's what you want to do to a point.
Everything,
I fully
I guess,
agree.
is to a point.
I fully agree that is a human life,
Like-
and every human life deserve a chance at their life.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't care what you want to do. If you want to have an abortion, go for it. It's not my problem. It's your body, your choice.
You're entitled to your right
Like-
as a human, not even as an American citizen.
Okay, boomer.
My only shit is just realize
I was waiting for you to fucking say that.
realize what you're doing.
I was waiting.
And
two podcasts.
accept the fact that you are getting rid of what is going to be a human being.
Exactly.
And if you want to sit there and make some excuse for it, you're dumb.
What is it your mouth?
What you're doing is getting rid of what will be a human being.
This is what we're
This
talking
is it.
about, folks.
This is it.
I don't care.
I put
If
human
you
beings
realize
in-
that-
Pro-choice to this.
I put
Yo, I'm
human
gonna have
beings
a
in his
baby.
mouth.
Let go.
If you
I'm
realize
accepting of it.
you're gonna have it like a baby that's gonna you know what I mean? You realize you're gonna have a baby. You want to get rid of it. I'm gonna have a child. This is going to be a child.
No cap.
This is. Gonna
I'm
be
getting
a
rid of
child.
it.
Child, no cap.
No cap, child.
That's all I care about. If you after that, do whatever the fuck you want.
We're gonna make
to be honest.
onesies.
It's not my
We're
problem.
gonna make onesies that says no cap child.
No
We'll
cap,
get
child.
Damien a onesie that says no cap child.
It's not really my problem beforehand, but
But in the case of abortion, you are in every right as not only as an American citizen, but as a human being. You can make your own choices.
Don't lie to yourself.
Don't feel like you are judged by doing what you have to do. There is so many people in the world
That do so much worse.
Not even that.
that do way worse, that murder millions.
Like, don't
Not
lie
millions, but
Don't
hundreds.
lie to yourself.
Millions.
Murdered millions.
There's a new Hitler on the loose and we just don't know about it. Just murder
Don't
millions.
sit there and lie to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Be honest with yourself.
realize what's going on.
Be honest
Go to
with
the
yourself.
doctor and do your shit.
Like, I am
It's
really
not my problem.
Jewish.
I
You're
have
That's why
plenty
my
of
nose
problems.
is so big.
You are entitled to the life that you want to live. You need to find acceptance with what you want to do with your life.
I'm really going to come out as Jewish. No, you're just not going to say anything.
Jahaffa.
I'm very offended. I've built up the courage for years.
Why are you
to come
building up to
to
this?
come
Why
out
is
of
this like-
Jehovah's closet, okay?
Jehovah's Closet, bro.
Jehovah's
Disclaimer.
Witnesses. Yeah, strong disclaimer. I don't know.
We are not racist.
I don't-
There is no
Judaism also is a religion.
all the way.
That would be bigotry.
Yeah, that would be true.
That would be
You're
bigotry.
bigotrying the fuck out of this right
It,
now.
it wouldn't be bigotry. But I guess go.
Yeah, against religion is bigotry. religious bigotry.
would be
Religious bigotry.
religious.
Yeah, there's a
bigotry.
separate term.
I guess yes. Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. Yes.
But, like, it's separate from regular bigotry, because bigotry is, like, a whole other thing. But
I feel like life doesn't want you to smoke cigarettes.
I feel like this podcast is, like, so much better than the last one, but also, like...
Because we have a third cast.
It's so much crazier than the last one.
All right, we need
They're
to.
just gonna get crazier.
All right, we need to jump into our next topic
Yeah.
before we get too sidetracked. Are we gonna? Are we? Sports?
Well, I guess we can go with sports. Doesn't bother
Okay.
me.
So as everybody has seen, the Patriots, they weren't on their game. They were not at all on their game. Tom Brady, not only Tom Brady, but everybody he was throwing to were not where they needed to be.
Most people saw the entire cast of like him completely scrutinizing his teammates.
But that's the case that he had nobody to throw to. I have no disrespect towards any of the Patriots players.
I mean,
You're
come
all
on.
doing the best that you can, but get the fuck open, dude.
Yeah, okay.
On some real shit. Get open.
Come on.
Like, how are you double covered?
Open your legs.
You're playing against.
Open your legs, accept the balls.
You're playing against a cornerback
Disclaimer.
who could possibly play in the fucking Pro Bowl.
Real shit.
Like, these are all professional guys. Like, let's be real.
These guys are all doing their parts.
Like, those dudes stopped him. They were trying to throw to him. They didn't allow it. That's it.
The case is that the Texans, they have a phenomenal defense.
They're great, actually.
They're good for who they are.
Their offense is actually amazing.
I wonder if the
Their
audience will be able to
defense
hear
isn't
Nightmare
that
Before
great,
Christmas.
but I'll give them that.
Hopefully it's not loud enough to get copyrighted.
I mean, I that was a lot of eyes. I would vote for actually the Ravens are going to beat the Pats.
You can't not vote your team, though. I'm a full supporter of the Patriots. I think they're going to take it as far as they can go.
The Pats are going to make it easily to the
In
division.
opinion, to the AFC
Easily.
Championship, say that we are sitting between the Baltimore Ravens and the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, but the Ravens are going to beat you all the
Pats
way.
will not have to worry about a wild card battle. They'll make it to the divisional.
They won't have to worry about a phenomenal running quarterback, like an absolute phenomenal running quarterback.
So there we go. They'll make it to the exact champ. They'll go for their regional championship. And then after that, I mean, I doubt they'll even make it past that point. I mean, my best bet is that they'll lose.
I wonder if they can
They're-
that I know nothing about sports.
No, you know, absolutely.
Hello, America. He knows nothing about sports.
I wonder if my silence is any indication.
You know, absolutely.
Side
Garbage.
side topic. Do you think we're too white trash to get a sponsorship by Gucci because I have it tattooed on my head?
Yo,
Side
to be
side that
honest,
looks like poop.
Zach, you have the gauges, So I feel like if anything, we'll get a sponsorship because of those.
Just my
That's
ears.
it.
Those are sexy.
I'll put ads in my ears if you wanna send me gauges with your like company on wear in my ears.
Those are
I'll put you in my
sexy
ears.
as shit.
We'll
Thank
do
you.
anything that you want us to do.
I'll put you in my ears. That's why I can't go to prison. I have too many holes.
With your beard trimmed down.
Yeah, you
and
can't go to
everything,
prison. Like
those
nothing
absolute
can,
garbage,
nothing
bro.
should make you
Those
go to
are
prison.
fucking grand, bro.
Thanks, bro.
What made you decide you wanted to put them out that large?
I don't know. I like my goal was like half an inch until like since I was like when I was in like 6th, 7th grade, and then by like 8th grade I got to half an inch. And I was like, I want to keep going, so I just kept going, and now I'm up to an inch. And the only reason I haven't gone any bigger is because they don't sell sizes any bigger in stores. I have to order them online. Sucks, and I hate
Which
waiting
means
for
you have to
shipping.
stretch your ears.
Yeah, but I don't mind stretching my ears. I just hate waiting for shipping.
You should shrink them a little bit.
Nah, they use like, dude,
Like
I
go
wa-
with like the spike style.
I was 2 sizes below
The
this.
spike style. What's the spike style?
The
like,
tapers, but
yeah,
I can't wear
people like put like
tapers
the
are-
spikes almost.
tapers
inside
are
their
bad.
ear.
Tapers are bad to wear in
Like-
your ears for too long because they make your they make the weight distribution in your ear weird, so it heals wrong. But I blew my ear out like 2 sizes below this, and it went like I kept it out for a while, and it went all the way back down to regular piercing size. I just went back up. Like I have like my ear. It depends on the elasticity of your ears. Like my ears are so fucking stretchy, they just go back. Like when I get older, they're gonna be saggy buttholes, but I'm gonna look like a saggy butthole. So
That's okay. When you're old and senile, we're all.
Yeah,
we will all accept you. What?
Be the same with Josh and his
Jeanette!
guitar.
I have a fucking Gucci logo on my
I said,
hand.
be the same with Josh and his guitar.
I have a fucking
You're gonna be
face
sitting there
tat.
playing some saggy butthole guitar.
I have a
style.
face tat. Nothing about me is gonna look good when I'm old.
You'll be 50 years ahead.
I have a face tat. Like I'm gonna have a stroke. Nothing about my face is gonna look. Nothing about me is gonna look good when I'm old.
Well, I'm gonna look like a pre-aged fucking Macaulay Culkin.
I'm gonna look like a
so
dried,
it's okay.
prune.
Like a dried prune that's been aging in the sunlight for over 20 decades.
And unless you scream in its ear, it goes what? So what was after sports?
We never even finished sports.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't really matter.
I
does it?
sidetracked that.
Oh, I'm in. Call in.
So we
All
ended
right.
up having
You son of a
abortion.
bitch. A
We
bitch.
had sports.
Ricky Morty.
So I mean, the next option would be
Drugs.
All the drugs.
well, we did that as well.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, we had
Do
that
you-
conversation, but you never heard it because it got deleted. Legalization of all drugs.
Legalization of all drugs is... It's very hard to determine because it more determines if you're an opinion of everybody should fight for themselves.
If you want things
It's
like,
not even that,
like
bro. It's not everyone.
Survival of the
should
fittest.
fight for
Everybody
themselves.
needs
Survival
to
of the
fight for
fittest.
themselves. You're going to choose what you want to do. If you decide that you're going to want to walk down the street to your nearest fucking heroin dealer and you're
Survival
going to
of
want to do
fittest.
heroin, that is your choice.
It's not. It's not. That.
let the
It's not that.
stupid kill themselves.
Not even that.
Disclaimer.
Not
let
even
the
that.
stupid kill themselves. Take labels off of shit.
It's all about freedom.
You have the freedom to do whatever that you
Like
want.
I'm super like I guess libertarian. So like everything's all about personal freedom.
totalitarian.
So you shouldn't be like like it shouldn't be a problem for you to do that. You should be able to go out and do
whatever
whatever
you
drugs you want.
Yeah, well, it's the same. Yeah, it's
Like
the same.
have whatever parties you want.
It's like how
do
it's
whatever
illegal to
the-
kill
like,
yourself.
it doesn't matter.
It's technically destruction of government property to kill yourself. It's like the same view. You have no freedom
Yes.
because you're technically
But
government
is it
property.
illegal to commit suicide?
No.
There's no legal way to do it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's illegal. Like, you don't have freedom because they don't, like, you can't kill yourself because if you try to kill yourself, they lock you up. Like, if you don't succeed because it's technically
They don't lock you up.
destruction of government
You're not
property.
They do lock you up.
Yeah, they
You're
lock
not
you up
put-
and then you go to a cycle.
Oh, I've seen plenty of people who have tried to like.
I've been in that
commit
situation.
suicide.
Well, that also depends on if
Well,
you have
I've
family
been in that
or
situation
friends
and failed.
that want to
For
fend
the people
for you.
I've seen, they haven't been locked up.
I did.
They've been they've been held by the hospital.
I got locked
I've
up.
seen my friends in
When did you
handcuffs
get
and
locked
shit
up?
like that
I
to like
tried
not
like
hurt
years and years
themselves.
ago. I took a ton of
There's
ibuprofen
not-
and tried to kill myself. But that's a separate thing. But like I got locked up. It's like it's a whole separate. I guess it also depends on the state.
But also it depends on the family that cares about you that wants to report the issue.
Yeah,
If nobody reports the issue, you have the right to do whatever you want to do. If you want to take your own life,
like they lock you up while they evaluate you. Like I got locked up at the hospital. Like they lock you up. You do, and it's technically illegal. Like it's just messed up. It's like how being homeless is technically illegal.
Killing me, Denver.
It's like it's illegal to have. It's illegal.
I got you. You got enough for you.
It's like it's illegal to not have. It's like it's illegal to be homeless.
Disclaimer.
Like it's illegal to not have money.
Illegal substance.
It's illegal to not have money. Like why is it illegal to be homeless? Why is it illegal to not have money? Like if
It's
you,
illegal.
It's not illegal to be
Yeah.
homeless.
yeah, it is.
It can't technically
It's
be
technically illegal to be homeless.
Walk
That's
through
why
the
they
streets of
vacate you.
Manchester. We'll
That's
see
why
how
they
illegal.
vacate you.
It's
You
not
can't
illegal to be homeless.
on,
It's illegal
on
to
public property, loitering technically like that.
yes, but
Well, loitering
to
at
be
certain
homeless,
businesses.
no. It's illegal to do all the things that homeless people do, which is the fucked up part about it.
It's because it's technically evading taxes.
It's not evading taxes.
Because you're not paying any of your taxes, you're not working, you're just
Yes,
living off
exactly.
of the land, which is illegal.
You're not paying taxes, but you're also not earning anything.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because when you earn money, you pay your taxes. You're not giving the government anything. You're just living off of the land, which is illegal. In the U.S., you technically cannot just live off the
From my
land.
point of belief, that is not illegal.
Yeah, not in your point of view, but in the eyes of the law.
I guess, yes.
That's what I'm
the
talking
law.
about. In the
Like,
eyes of the police and the government.
They can bother as many homeless people as they
Yeah,
want.
they can't just arrest you they can't just be like, hey, you're homeless. Like, they vacate you from the
But
premises.
what
But
homeless person
technically-
have you ever known that has filed a tax return? Like,
That's what
let's
I'm
be
saying.
honest.
It's fucked up that they
They
don't.
don't have a mail address.
That's what I'm saying. They don't look at you as human if you don't pay
What's
your
your
taxes.
mailing address?
Yeah, no homeless dude has a mailing address.
But that's what I'm saying. They don't look at you
Like-
as human if you don't pay your taxes.
It's not that they don't look at you as
No.
human. They don't look at you as an American citizen.
They don't look
Dude,
at you as
I
what. They don't
look
look at it as non-American citizens.
I look
as
at
humans in
every
general.
single homeless human being I've ever seen in my life. Like
Yes, you
the
do.
only place I've ever seen is Boston.
You do, and I
those
do.
people
because we have empathy.
They are homeless.
You do, and I do, because we have empathy. But I'm talking about in the eyes of just the government in general. It's fucked
The
up.
law.
They don't give a shit. Like, it's such an epidemic, and it's such an ongoing thing that will never get better, and it just continues to get worse because people who have empathy, yeah, they care, but in the eyes of the big picture, the people upstairs, people who really control what's going on, they don't give a shit. They're not humans because they don't contribute anything to them. They don't give a shit unless you're working your ass off, getting them money. That's why Big Pharma and everything else, as long as they're making money, they don't give a fuck. We're just guinea pigs.
Well, I guess.
Guinea
What
pigs with
are
cattle
your
prods.
thoughts on the impeachment then?
I don't think it's ever going to happen because
never going to
we
happen.
we impeached one president at the beginning of our state's start, our nation's start, and it never happened again. And it was such a long, hard process to get it to happen. And it's I don't know. I don't even think if we impeach him, it will really make much of a difference. Really? Do you think any president... It's not even up to the president. The president doesn't have really any control over anything that's going on. He's just an image for the people to look at. The government and everybody else.
If I take if I take a sip of that?
Go for it.
The president literally has no
You got one
control.
right there.
That works.
The president just signs fucking papers. That's literally it. He's literally just a mascot for people to look at who resembles the
Well, it's
United
not even the
States.
case that he's a mascot. He has decision over whatever he wants to
The
do.
only thing I
They make it so he'll make the wrong decisions.
And the
the only
laws
thing
of
I
it
have as an obstacle to that is they ended up coming out with a release, and this guy who was a PhD in what's it called, political science, he ended up coming out with an entire article claiming that if they try to impeach Trump, right, which is perfectly possible. I have no doubt that he's a totally
the nation would collapse.
he's a complete douchebag, but.
I read that too.
He said that even if the impeachment process passed, right now it's in the Senate. So per se, the Senate passes it. Once it gets to the House or some shit like that, if it gets passed or during, one of the two, I think, he'll be able to subpoena anybody he wants.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who you are. You're going to get subpoenaed.
Yeah.
He can question you for whatever it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to pertain to, your impeachment process. It doesn't have to pertain to any illegal activities Trump has going on. He can subpoena you for whatever you have done.
Yeah.
So now he can question you for, like, anything. So, per se, after it passes the,
Turn this TV down.
what is it? I think it's the Senate, then goes to the House, right? So, per se, after it passes the House, like, it won't even, because the House is prominently Republican. So he'll be saved by the House. Easy. So after he passes the Senate, he'll be able to do whatever he wants, and then the House will protect him. So, like,
copyrighted by Disney. Because
it doesn't
Right
matter,
Before Christmas is playing too
technically.
loud.
He'll be able to do whatever he wants involving
Cite
the
your
courtroom,
sorts.
and he'll be saved. Because after it passes the Senate, it'll go to the House,
Yeah.
and he'll be all set.
Yeah, I don't...
He can subpoena anybody he wants. He can do whatever he wants. And then, like, for sure, I'm assuming a couple of people will be threatened or go to jail or have to, like, go through some trials that we'll see on news. But he's all set.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think there's any chance that Trump will be
It really,
impeached.
what difference would it make?
And also in the case that he has changed more in America than any president has ever done.
I just don't...
Regardless of your hateful opinion towards him, he has done more with this country
Whether-
than anybody else
Besides,
has.
No.
besides the point where...
No.
if
He
he's-
has, though.
No.
He's
They-
done more than Obama. He's
They have done
more
what
than
every
any...
other president has done in
Every-
the last 70
I know, but
years.
he's had the funding to make these things happen.
No.
But, like,
They have flipped everything back and forth. What happens
every
is...
president, everybody says he's done more than so-and-so.
Yeah.
But, like,
Has.
honestly, listen, what difference would it make? Like, we are so far down the shitter. We are so fucked. We are so far down the fucking shitter. We are so close to fucking nuclear war, fucking everything. We're like, the United States, and, like, the world in general. We have fucked our resources. We have fucking literally, like, disclaimer. We have literally anally raped all of our resources and everything we could use up on this earth. We have fucking raped the earth of everything we could use it for, and now we're just fucking destroying each other. And that's just, we're built to self-destruct. What difference would it make what president is in the White House? Because every president, it's just declined more and more and more and more every single time, and yet, like, they've all... It's just, I just don't think it's going to make a difference. The president in general, like, if there's going to be a difference in the world, it's going to need to be more than just the president. Like, the whole shebang, the whole fucking upstairs needs to get fucking flipped. Like, everybody needs to go. Like, everything
needs to change.
The term limits need to be a thing.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the president shouldn't be
Sound
allowed
like Tom Sire.
the whole 8 years.
So many ads with Tom Sire, term limits, but I agree.
I'm so annoyed. We
you
should
know what I'm talking
return
about?
ourselves to a democracy. It's like we're not a democracy.
The political
We're a
chokehold.
republic.
The political chokehold we are in. We need to term
We're not
limits.
in a fucking
Term
chokehold.
limits. Term limits. We're in a chokehold in general. We're fucked.
Oh, dude. We are totally screwed.
I'm just sick of seeing Tom Sire's fucking face. Disclaimer.
It's just, we need to flip everything 180.
Yeah.
Like,
we
all
need
the people who have been inside, like, you look at the politicians we have in there now, right? So, we have all these senators and everything. Those people have been, in position for what? 40 years or some garbage like that? Like, really? And at this point, we're looking at it, and during the entire impeachment series, like, even the Republicans...
They only care
I'm
because
seeing-
it's Trump. They
I'm
only
s-
care because it's Trump.
Yeah, I'm seeing nothing but besides, like, people trying to save their ass. Like, they want to keep their spot. And that's all it's about.
Yeah.
You want to stay where you're at.
Like, that's all they care about. They want to fucking save their own ass.
Cover your ass. That's what the disclaimer's
Cover-
for.
Not even the disclaimer. Cover your ass.
CYA policy. You ever notice how much this looks like a crack pipe? So, in conclusion, none of us really think that the impeachment with Trump would really make much of a difference at all, and we don't really think it's going to happen. But, I mean, you never know what will happen, I guess.
Nothing will change. Nothing will change based on any of our opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. But, I mean, like, yeah, and then there's drug regulation and legalization of all drugs, and whether or not people should have that freedom of choice. And I frankly think the purge should be a thing, so I'm on board with that.
I think drug regulation, you have the right to your own life. You have the right to your own decision.
Exactly.
We were not brought into this world to be created by law. So whatever you want to do with your life, that is exactly what you're going to do with your life. Nothing about what we say or anybody says is going to change what you do. So do whatever you want. We're going to live our lives, and the healthy Americans will thrive while you all die.
Anything involving the Pats? Well, the offense is dying, defense is rising.
Get your head in the game.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah, Brady.
Ain't talking about EA Sports.
It's in the game.
I was waiting for it. But yeah.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. New podcast next week. We don't know what
Tuesday.
We don't know what it's going to be or who's going to be on it. If it's going to be us, we'll have someone else. But it'll be posted on Tuesday, and yeah, you guys will see it.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything that you want us to do. And this will range from a variety of fucking different topics. Anything.
These boys are awesome. Have a great night.
This boy's the shit. Stay toasty, my friends.
I'm Josh.
I'm Zach. This is Denver.
And this is the podcast. No cap.
Yeet. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell to get notified when we drop new videos every single week.